Fury is not in it to fight the best. He's in it for the bag like everybody else. Well, certain fighters. Let's talk.
Push the weight and no flex. Flex alive is more than the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon. Motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. You know, with each passing moment, more and more, the more I try and hold on to faith that certain fighters are doing things for what I feel is right for the sport. There's always an eye opener or someone around that'll reiterate the worst of the worst. You already know how I feel about this guy. I think he's the worst of the worst. The thing is, he has a complexion for the protection to get away with a lot of things that he gets away with. All right, so I'm not going to talk about cheating and cocaine and you know, drug use and floppy gloves. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about article that I read on Boxing Sing. I'll put the link in the description so you can read it yourself. This guy says he has no interest in fighting contenders. He's strictly fighting for the biggest bank. And there you have it. And there you have it. As supporters of the sport, and I'm not a fanatic. You already know how I feel about a fanatic. Fans is short for the term fanatic. Look up fanatic if you don't know what it means. I'm not a fanatic of anything. You know, I do use the term fan or whatever. I know it's lingo, but lingo comes from something. All right. And I don't like referring to myself as a boxing fan. I'm a supporter of the sport. And being that I'm a supporter of the sport, I support healthy competition. I support clean competition, which is why I can't stand this guy. Healthy, clean competition. And what happens is a lot of these fighters develop these fanatical fan bases who unconditionally love this guy or it could be anybody. It could be another fighter. It could be you could be a fanatic for this guy because you hate anyone he faces. There are no Gypsy King fans in America. There were just a lot of Deontay Wilder haters, for example. But this is about what he said. And if you're a fanatic of Tyson Fury, you don't care. In this article, he says he has no interest in fighting guys like, you know, Herkovich, AJ, Andy Ruiz. Well, unless there's money involved. Big Bang Zhang, you know, up and coming like Jared Anderson, who also, I read an article that he said he just wants to stick around the sport. He's 23. He wants to stick around until he's about 27 and get out the game. He doesn't care to be a champion because he knows who he is as a person. I'm like, what is he talking about? You see, it used to be get into this sport. In order to be the best, you have to move up the ranks. And when you move up the ranks and actually get a belt, that's where the money comes in. But boxing is as such where you don't have to even be a champion to sell seats. And this is why the game is all messed up. Because now you got guys coming into the game and they don't have to try as hard as long as they're packing arenas. And that's not to say that they're not good at what they do as far as what they do in the ring. I'm not saying that. But case in point, no matter where Tank Davis goes, 130, 135, 140, whoever he fights, he is the A side. I use this example like Devin Haney. Devin Haney is undisputed at 135. If he fought Tank for all 4 belts, Tank is still the A side. How can this be? Tank has not had the road travel that Devin has had. Devin has gone to Australia twice. One time with half of a camp. They didn't let his father into the country until the last minute. He had no cut man. And he had to do that twice. He's taking deals with the Zone, taking deals with Top Rank, taking short money in certain instances, and then turned around and still tried to give Shakur a shot. I don't even want to get into all of that, but y'all know what went on with that. And Devin Haney still gets disrespected. But my point is bringing up him versus Tank. If they had signed the fight tomorrow, Tank is the A side. And I'm asking you, how can this be? Well, now you see it. Now you see it. Now he has a WBC strap. He's a champion. But Usyk has 3 belts. IBF, WBA, WBO. Fury has 1. The game is so tore up right now that he's literally about to give you a fight with a mixed martial artist because it's profitable. This is a guy that is on a no-fly list. He is no longer allowed in the country in which he won the heavyweight championship in. He's not allowed here because he has dealings with a kingpin, a gangster that's still at large, by the way. And he's not allowed in the United States. But what he is allowed is to make a living, and the WBC made an exemption for him so that man can make some money. Instead of saying, look, for sanctioning bodies, instead of them saying, yo, look, man, we're going to start yanking titles from you guys. 1 fight away from undisputed, man. Usyk has 3 mandatories. Fury has 1, and he's giving you Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou, y'all. They're making an exemption for this fight. He's telling you, I have no interest in fighting those guys. He told Sky Sports, I didn't come back this time for belts. I came back to secure my family, and I've done it. There you have it. So all of you guys, talking about, I think Fury could beat all these guys. He's telling you, you don't know if he could beat them. But it don't matter because he's not going to fight them. If there's more money in fighting an MMA fighter in Francis Ngannou, and this is no disrespect to him, I'm actually hoping he throws something and lands it and wins. Because you know why? A guy that's not giving me what I want as a supporter of the sport. I want an undisputed champion so there's no confusion. There's no confusion, excuse me. But I can't get that. These new era of fans are so infatuated with the fighter, they're not even paying attention to what the fighter's doing. Case in point, you don't even care that Fury doesn't give a damn about undisputed. You don't even care. But that same fan will find everything, fanatic, will find everything wrong with what Devin Haney's doing. You guys are backwards. Unless Fury can fight someone that can make him a boatload of cash, he'll pass on it. He says right here, it says right here, I put the link in the description. When I came back into boxing, I said I wanted to make as much money as possible. I've done that. He is about his bag. If you guys even think for 2 seconds that there's going to be an undisputed matchup, unless they're throwing a serious bag behind it, he's not doing it. And the messed up part is, you fanatics, y'all not even screaming about this. I don't even hear ESPN talking about their outrage that there's no undisputed matchup. I don't even see them talking about that. But when it was Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, man, there was so many channels on YouTube making money every day talking about them, degrading one guy, degrading the other guy, debates, panels. It got old fast. I'm not participating in any of that crap anymore. Here this guy is, in quotes, he's telling you how he's getting down. And you think he's going to catch any backlash? No. Y'all know why. When you had the American champion with a perfect story, late bloomer in boxing, got a bronze medal, got into the sport and was disrespected the whole time, won a title, was disrespected the whole time. Y'all had everything negative to say. And then this guy, running around with gangsters, cheating, suspensions, shows no discipline, gets fat when he's not fighting. Look when we with his damn shirt off versus Ngannou. You body shame Deontay and don't body shame this fat bastard. And I'm talking to you Americans now. This is shameful. I hope you guys understand. As long as Usyk and Fury have the belts at heavyweight, you're not going to see undisputed. He's telling you it's about the bag. He don't care about rankings. He can do what he wants. And no one is going to hold his feet to the flames. This is the atmosphere that is enabled by a fanatical fan base, a hateful fan base, because when you had two black fighters, one fight away from undisputed, one guy was trying to make the fight, and the other guy across the pond, the baboon Brent, and his fan base, his fanatics, were finding 1,000,001 excuses not to make the fight. And what happened? Both of them ended up losing. And now look, we're not any closer. Now magically, no one's screaming about undisputed anymore. What has happened to boxing? Where the champions are the one that were at the pinnacle and they made the money. Nope. If you get a guy like Jake Paul that comes in here, another late bloomer that has a fanatical fan base following him from somewhere else, he's proven how messed up boxing is. I don't hate Jake Paul. He exposed you fanatics. The game is tainted. It's not what I grew up watching. So that's why I don't debate anyone. That's why I don't care what a lot of you clowns say. You enable the Jake Pauls and the Logan Pauls and the Tyson Furies. You enable that. You don't care about guys actually getting it done. That's why I'm not even stunting on you idiots talking about what Frank Martin did to Shakur. Because just 2 weeks ago, Shakur did it to Devin. Well, he did it to himself. He didn't do it to Devin. Devin is good. Man, boxing is getting what it deserves. It's a freak show. This is why Trill stopped talking boxing. This is why. Put this in your pipe, smoke on it. Y'all asked for this. Y'all don't love boxing. Y'all don't. Y'all are idiots.
Move!